Okay, so first thing we're going to do is go over how to smooth the mesh at render time. So right now this is pretty jagged looking, but we would like it for it to look like this at render time, this sphere. And so, because right now, if I were to render it, it's going to look really jagged and not very good. So all we have to do is go to Window, Settings, Preferences, and go to the Plugin Manager. We're going to make sure that Mental Ray is active. And so we have this Maya TOMR.mll. We want to make sure that's loaded. Let's go ahead and click Auto Load as well. Once that's done, you can close this window. That's Maya to Mental Ray is what that stood for. And that's going to give us some new menu options. For the most part, it's not going to matter much. If you go to Window, Rendering Editors, Mental Ray, and you can go to the Approximation Editor. Okay, so there's your file your path. And then with this mesh selected, you're going to want to go to the Subdivisions, Polygons, and Sub-D Surfaces to Rai for Maya and just click Create. Okay, now when I render, it's still the same. Well, that's because I haven't selected the Mental Ray Renderer. So I have to go to this drop-down list and select Mental Ray. And now, when I render, it should be smooth. But you'll also notice that it takes longer for it to render. And that's why we usually stay away from that as long as possible. Now that my sphere is smooth at render time, we are pretty much done with this tutorial, and we'll go on with how to do some lighting.